It was just a normal day in the mundane life of Cathy Cruz-Marrero. A day where an annoying form of communication turned into disaster. Can we get a different microphone? No? Shit. With phone in hand and thumbs furiously typing away at the text buttons, Cathy was oblivious to everything around her. And as you can see here, the videotape has made its way online, where people can view it and laugh their asses off over and over and over and over. And there she goes again. Over and over and over and one more time. We had a chance to catch up with Cathy here in Reading, Pennsylvania, where if Cathy would have just stayed anonymous, no one would have known who she was. But because she's an attention-hungry whore, she's got to get her 15 minutes of fame. Now, were you made aware that you were made into a pair of action figures?
Are you kidding me?
And supplemental question, is your chest this hairy?
Ask my husband.
He's nodding yes. Now, what do you plan on doing about this?
What needs to be done?
And what injuries did you sustain? What am I looking at?
A friend of mine from church, she texted me, and I just decided to text her back. I thought I had a long distance. I didn't. My boot hit the edge of the fountain, and I fell over. I couldn't see anything that I could grab, so I just went forward. The next thing I know, I'm just seeing pennies and coins in front of my face, and I'm in the water.
I know. I'm sorry, should I not be laughing at that? Moving on. And Cathy, last question. What do you think of my microphone? Look what it says. 69. It's F you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for watching Channel 69 News. My name is Rick Eubanks, and today, at the top of the hour, I am joined by the lady that fell in the fountain. I'm joined by Cathy Cruz-Marrero and her attorney, James Polyak. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I really appreciate you getting up this early to join us. And Cathy, let's go back. You know, I understand that you've experienced a very traumatic moment in your life, and take me back. When did you realize that you had a terrible fall?
I realized when I was falling when I was in the water already. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have anything to grab onto and hold.
Don't get smart, Cathy.
I was actually texting a friend of mine from my church. A kind lady of a store there, manager at the mall, was kind enough. I walked up to her, and all I kept saying was, I fell in the fountain. 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 I fell in the fountain.
Yeah.
I fell in the fountain. I fell in the fountain. I fell in the fountain.
Really?
I fell in the fountain. I fell.
What happened?
I fell in the fountain. I fell in the fountain.
You fell? Where did you fall?
In the fountain. I fell in the fountain.
Wait, what happened?
A kind lady of a store there, manager at the mall, was kind enough. I walked up to her, and all I kept saying was, I fell in the fountain. I fell in the fountain.
Where?
And she came, she said she wanted to hug me, but I was so drenched. She didn't dare.
Now, Cathy, can you tell me what's going on in your head right now?
Nothing at all.
I figured. Just hold on. I've got this song stuck in my head. It's a Billy Preston song. I know that. Nothing from nothing leaves.
Nothing.
That's what it is. Nothing. You're right. You're right. Thank you.
To my knowledge.
No, hold on. You gotta have something if you want to go home. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. I like that song. Thank you, Cathy. James, you know how to pick 'em. Now, Cathy, what brought you to the Berkshire Mall that day?
I'm a mall employee.
You work at the mall.
I do not want to say the store where I work.
Excuse me one moment, please. Yeah, was it rude? Mike! The fucking bush league shit! What? She works at the mall?
All I knew was that she fell in the fountain.
Background check! This is bullshit! Background check! How many times I have to tell you before? This isn't funny! This is not a funny moment. You look bush league, makes me look bush league. She works at the mall. She's too stupid to realize there's a big fountain in the middle of the mall.
She can still hear you.
Excuse me for a moment, Cathy. You fucking stupid. You work. Now, Cathy, I can't even look at you. You're suing.
I was actually texting a friend of mine from my church.
That sounds important. Do you think maybe God was giving you a sign?
She was just asking me for my birth date and my husband's birth date. And I don't know what got into my head, and I just said, let me text her back quickly. Quickly was that I was in a fountain. I was more probably dumbfounded. I was totally embarrassed. I was like, well, I'm hoping nobody saw me, so let me just walk away.
Now, let's break apart that word, dumbfounded. You can only have one, dumb or founded. What were you feeling at that moment? And I promise you it's not founded.
I'm really, really embarrassed. I didn't get an apology over the phone either. I said, I don't think that was nice what your people did. And he's like, no, it's not. That wasn't very nice at all, but, you know, we'll try to take drastic measures and just be lucky that nobody knows you. Be glad that nobody knows you.
What did you mean, your people? Racist.
You know, I admit it was funny.
I know. It was f***ing hilarious. Oh, no!
Nobody went to my aid. Not one single person went to my aid. It could have been anybody's mother.
My mom's not that stupid. You are. My mom's not. She's not. You are. My mom doesn't fall in the fountain. She doesn't text and walk. She's not stupid.
It could have been a senior citizen falling.
Old people falling is always funny.
Would they have gotten the same treatment as I did?
So James, why the f*** are you here today?
Well, we're at the very early stages of our investigation into this matter, George. But certainly we intend to hold all responsible parties accountable.
Excuse me? Hey, James, do me a favor. Look to your right. You want a responsible party? Look at Austin Powers over there. Cathy! Her, James. She did it. She fell. The fountain didn't go. Trip. Her. She's the one. F you. God damn it.
Well, it's unclear, but we suspect that an official within the security office at the mall viewed the footage and allowed the footage to be videotaped onto a cell phone, and it was that cell phone video that ended up being posted on YouTube.
So, Cathy, do you have anything you want to add before we leave?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Do not text and walk, especially to the younger generation.
Yep.
It couldn't. The fountain could have been empty. I could have been in the hospital. I could have walked into a bus.
I wish you would have.
You know, got hit by a car. It can happen anywhere. Anywhere.
First of all, how old are you? 28? Second of all, what do you think, you're the Rosa Parks of the texting and walking? No, you. Well, I thank you two assholes so much for wasting my time. This is the pinnacle of my fucking career right here.
Thank you so much, George. Thank you for having us.
Okay. A, my name is Rick. And B, damn it, Mike! Ignoring everyone around her and her immediate surroundings, Cathy ignorantly and blindly texted while walking. But what would happen next would turn Cathy's world upside down as she walked into a fountain the size of this lake. Things then would get a little wet from there, and no wishes were being granted. I wished for a panda cow. A panda cow.